Hello, everybody. I believe we are live. Now, welcome to our fabulous live about waitlists. Now, you just might know that, well, Melbourne, Victoria has just opened for hair, and in a little bit longer, the 1st of November, it's going to open for beauty as well. And that means that you are going to have an influx of clients, which is amazing. So
Hmm.
happy. And maybe you have a waitlist already. But are you managing your waitlist with Timely? That's what we're talking about today because we are about to get very, very, very busy in Victoria and really generally all over the world. It's crazy busy because of COVID and people's appointments having to stop. Now, I have an expert with me here. This is Stephanie Jared. Can we see your beautiful eyes?
You may. I'm extremely excited today, Alex. I did just book in my hair appointment, and this is actually like a ton of regrowth. So thank goodness they finally opened hair, and I know that beauty is not that far away. So to all my skin advocates out there, hopefully November 1st they will change all the restrictions. So I have all my fingers and toes crossed for you because I'm dying for a facial, but everyone else. We're ready for our brows. We're ready for our tan. We're ready to be added to every single wait list ever so that way we can get all the maintenance that we need from like the last 5 months.
100%. It's been a long time.
No.
So now I did mention I have an advocate or an advocate, a expert here with me regarding waitlist because Steph has been in the industry, the beauty industry, and skin dermal therapy, esthetician, aesthetics
Aesthetics, dermal clinician, skin
for yeah for
therapist.
10 years, so you know what a waitlist looks like, you know how to manage it, and maybe you're new to this, maybe you haven't really had to deal with the waitlist before. You've just kind of been filling up your books and you haven't really had people waiting, but we're coming into a time where waitlists are going to be more of a thing. So Steph has some really good tips on managing your waitlist in a way that you don't disappoint your clients, in a way that you
Mhm.
keep your reputation high, and that just brings money in.
Yeah, exactly right. And I have had an overflowing waitlist before, but there are key things you need to remember with your waitlist. So the best thing is if you're using Timely, we actually have a waitlist. So if you don't already have one and you're using an Excel spreadsheet, get rid of it. Join Timely. What are you doing? Okay. And the reason you want to use our waitlist is because we can add every single client that wants an appointment with you just straight to it. So, in terms of filling up your calendar, you're not missing out. You're making sure that every appointment is going to be full. If a client cancels or reschedules and opens up space in your calendar, you want to pluck them off your wait list and put them straight in. But you also want to be strategic about it. So you want to make sure that with Timely, the way our wait list works is it is the clients who are first on there and then everybody else. So you want to make sure you maintain your reputation because there is nothing worse than being someone who's on a wait list for months and months and months. So always do the right thing by your clients and make sure that you're selecting the people that are waiting the longest or have been on the wait list at the very start, and they are the priority bookings for your calendar. The other thing I want to mention is making sure that you grab perfect notes when you're adding your clients to your wait list, because that means that you can actually grab high value services off your wait list and put them into your calendar. So you're not only maximizing your calendar, you're actually going to be enhancing the revenue day to day. So you have to be sneaky, you have to be smart, and you have to put in there even just little keys. Like we used to use, $3 signs for high value treatment. Or if it was someone who was a high revenue client who always, purchased every single product under the sun, or they're a VIP, you want to make sure that those people who are your advocates are treated the best. So always make sure you go through your wait list, and you can be quite clever about it. And Alex and I were chatting about this earlier today. You can actually message people off your wait list. So you want to make sure that there aren't just people sitting on there because they can. Because I'll be honest, there's probably people out there who add themselves to every single brow bar they can. And then when they finally get that appointment, they don't let all the other places know. So you
Yeah.
want to be smart by actually clicking on your client's name and actually just sending them an SMS and saying, hey, Steph, or hey, Alex, we actually had a spot come up for you. Would you be interested? And because Timely has two-way SMS, Alex can just text me back and I can just book her straight in. Job done. No more wasting time, calling. Just send that quick SMS out, get the answer you're looking for. If Alex said to me, no, I've already booked in my appointment, totally fine. Just delete them off the wait list, on to the next one. So I think it's really important to utilize what we have at our fingertips.
100%.
And also, we just want to mention that it is on the Elevate plan and above as well. So
Very
make
true.
sure you're using the best plan.
And I mean, the great thing I think with having a wait list, like using Timely's one instead of using a spreadsheet or just post-it notes that just might fly away, is that the Timely weight loss, the Timely wait list is front and center on your calendar. So you are seeing this thing all the time. Which means, and if what do they say? Like front of mind, it's just more front of mind when you can see it. That's what I mean.
Well, I think
Anyway,
as well, you're just going to fill it up.
yeah, 100%. And just remember, this is the climate at the moment. Don't be offended by clients booking and booking with 100 different people trying to get on everyone's wait lists. It's going to be what it's going to be. And the best thing that you can do is, if you can, call your wait list every week, work out who still needs an appointment, because there's no point people sitting on your wait list if they don't need to be there.
Exactly. And so, also, you go, Alex.
I was going to say, keep on top of your wait list. Don't let it just sit there, growing cobwebs. Keep on top of it, because that way, when you actually have, you can keep your wait list a lot smaller by doing that, which is great, because it means that it's actually full of value rather than just full of leads. Because effectively, when you have a wait list that you don't do anything with, it's just leads. It's not actually high value people who really want to book in. It's just people who might be interested. So keep on top of it. Now, is it worth getting into the demo? Or do you want to say something last? Do you want to say something first?
One last thing I was going to mention, and that is we are coming into Christmas. Yep. So using these strategies are so important for just, especially in Victoria, get the cash flow in. So use these strategies to maximize your revenue, keep your clients happy, and let them feel your value. So we'll jump into the demo. I can show you how easy it is. Oh my gosh.
And it is worth saying that this is the version 1 of this. So we are making some adjustments, some pretty cool adjustments about automation and just making waitlist even easier. And we're aiming for that to come out before Christmas, because we know that Christmas is a very busy time. So watch this space. Now I'm just going to share my screen, and you are about to see a very active Alex here. Can you see me?
Yes.
Amazing. So we are going to show you how you can manage your waitlist with Timely. So first thing, what you want to do is you want to go onto your Timely account on the web version. Okay, so on the web version here, and by clicking this little arrow out here, I am bringing up my handy sidebar. Now, it is literally as simple as clicking add to waitlist. So that's what I'm going to do here. Now, this little box comes up where I can either add in a new customer or look up an existing customer that I've got. So here, I'm just going to look up an existing customer because they want an appointment. And then it automatically fills out all of that information that I need for the waitlist. Now, in Timely, for our waitlist, you can only add one service to it. So what I would recommend is adding in the service, which is the major service. Like, for example, if you've got, like, if they want a facial, but they also want maybe an eyelash tint, if you realize that the facial is going to take up the most amount of time, put in the facial and then put a note in and would also like an eyelash tint. So that's what I would recommend.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, just as Steph said before, you have got this amazing notes section here. So add in notes maybe about the other treatments that they might be interested in, such as an eyelash extension. Maybe maybe if they're a high value client, they buy a lot of products and you're quite keen to get them in. Like Steph said, add a couple of dollar signs, make it really visual for yourself. Make sure that you put in the time that they're quite interested in, the date that works best for them, and if they've got a staff preference as well, because all of that is just super handy. You can see it and you know where to put them when the time finally comes. So I'm just going to click add there, and it's just going to be added to my handy waitlist. Now you can see it here, and it says here, Dylan Reed, enzyme peel, would like to see Annie and doesn't have a preference, but would like the earliest available appointment. So that's fantastic, Dylan, because we've got an appointment available at 9 a.m. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually just going to click on his name right here, and it's going to open up a whole bunch of his information into the sidebar. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click send message. Now, this is a super easy way that you can send a message, like Steph said, to your client via SMS or email, but SMS has a 99% open rate. So you probably want to do that with a waitlist. And then you want to enter your message here. Now, what we've got here is we've got appointment available for your enzyme facial at 9 a.m. today. Would you like this appointment? Reply in the next hour to secure. So I do recommend with a waitlist, don't give them a million years to reply, because first in, first serve, you've got to be quite quick about this and you need to fill your books. So we're doing that there. We're clicking send. And there you go. Now, Dylan has said, yes, please, I want this appointment. So what we're going to do is we are going to literally click anywhere in the calendar, but also FYI, if you do need to delete an appointment because you have called them and they've said no, or maybe they've said, actually, I can't do this, but I actually have space next Thursday, whatever it may be, just click on those three little dots and click either edit or delete. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add Dylan to the calendar. So all I do is I click on that appointment icon. And then once I click on that, this little blue bar at the top just pops up. And it means that I'm able to click anywhere. Now, what I might want to do, I might want to change location. I might want to choose a different staff member. I might want to choose a date. Basically, that blue bar means it's holding all of the information about the wait list, and it's just waiting for me to drop it onto the calendar. So I'm clicking 9 a.m. and it's going to bring up the bar for me. It's going to bring up the box with all of that information already pre-populated, which you can see here. So it's already pre-populated. Dylan Reed, the enzyme peel that he wants, and all of his information, and I can add any other appointment information here. Like, for example, other services. Is there anything else that you would add here, Steph?
You can pop in some booking notes. You could also add a deposit as well, if it's something that your business requires. And then you just save it. Super easy.
Super easy. And I just click play. And as soon as you save it, it's going to be in the calendar. So it really is that simple. And definitely when it comes to waitlist appointments, can I please recommend taking a deposit? It makes a really big difference. You don't want someone getting, waiting on your waitlist for ages. You get them an appointment and then they don't turn up. No one wants that. It's a waste of your time when you put effort into getting them into your business. So if they've been on your waitlist, trust me, they won't mind paying a deposit. They just want an appointment with you. And that's all I've got on waitlists here. Is there anything that you want to add, Steph?
No, I just want to say, how easy is that?
Yeah.
I know I used to have a spreadsheet for my waitlist, and like you were saying, you either accidentally delete somebody, you don't know even when you added them to the waitlist, how long they've been waiting, and just booking them in. I mean, Timely just makes it so much easier. You just click on the little calendar icon and just drop it straight in the appointment. And definitely grab deposits, because I think it's that time of the year where things always crop up. So it's always worth grabbing that deposit and securing it. And look, if they don't want to come to that one, they, cancel on the right side of your cancellation policy. It's just going to sit on their account as a credit. So it's super, super easy for you just rebook that appointment when it's ready.
100%. Well, I think that's us, Steph.
I think so too.
All we can say is we hope you had a fantastic first day, hairdressers and barbers in Victoria. And our thoughts are also with Northern Ireland, because we know that you've had to go into lockdown. So you will have a wait list, same situation as Victoria. It's just about waiting until you can open again. So I thought so with everybody, and we're excited for Beauty. We hope that your wait list fills up very soon, and that you have a fantastic week. We'll be back next week, and we can't wait to see you then.
Bye-bye.
Bye.